What is up, everybody? Shwayze here, and today we're going to do a quick exterior-interior walk-around of the all-new ACURA ZDX. Hey everyone, before we dive into today's video, I want to tell you about Octane Coffee Company. It is the car-themed coffee company with a variety of different roasts paired with iconic names. You've got Big Block, Race Gas, The Goat. It's perfect for early morning cars and coffee or cruises down the canyon. It is the coffee for all car enthusiasts. Pick up your bag at OctaneCoffeeCompany.com, link is down below, and get 10% off your first order using promo code Octane10. Now back to the video. Okay, starting off with the exterior design, you'll notice that you've got this very distinctive Acura look to it with these LED headlights. I also like the fact they've added this LED light strip around the grille. It gives it kind of a distinctive look. And this color looks really good, but I personally prefer this color over here. It's got like this gold copper color to it, and then they have another blue color as well that looks really nice. But exterior is very striking. This is probably one of the best looking electric crossover SUVs. Definitely looks muscular and aggressive. And coming across the side, you got the A-SPEC badge over here and black mirror caps along with blacked out trim pieces across the side and that floating D-pillar. There's a look at the rear quarter panel. I do like that aluminum trim piece down at the bottom, kind of contrasts the exterior color. And then wrapping around the rear end, you got LED tail lights, kind of matches the styling up front. The ZDX badge looks really good. And this is the dual motor setup. Now there are two different types of powertrains. There's the single motor, which produces upwards of 340 horsepower, gets you 325 miles of range. Or there's a dual motor setup where you have about 315 horsepower and you'll get about 288 miles of range. Now, if you choose this Type S model, this one will offer upwards of 500 horsepower, so definitely a little bit more powerful there, but this should be pretty quick for day-to-day driving. Now let's jump on the inside. Now jumping inside the ZDX, you've got nice soft touch materials over here, aluminum paneling with your lock and unlock and your memory seats. There's your window switches right there, nice red contrast stitching, little compartment over there along with your trunk release, and then you have your Bang & Olufsen sound system. Now taking a look at these seats, they are nice leather wrapped with some red stitching. And then climbing inside of the ZDX, that chime is actually very noticeable because it sounds very familiar to the GM products that I've reviewed, and that's because this vehicle is in partnership with GM in terms of its powertrain. And so starting off with the steering wheel, you've got leather wrapped with some red stitching. This is the A-SPEC trim level, so this has slightly higher range. On the left-hand side, you have your cruise control settings, very similar switches to what you'd find inside of a Chevy product. On the right-hand side is your buttons to control your instrument gauge cluster display, along with your heated steering wheel. Now, this is a 12-inch instrument gauge cluster display, and I believe this is also a 12-inch touchscreen. Now this is pre-production, so I'm not going to be able to really show you all the features here, but it does look familiar to some other GM products, although it has a little bit of an Acura twist to it. Now up here, I will complain, this is leather wrap, but it isn't super soft touch material, but I do like the design over here. You've got red stitching over there, you got your air vent, and then a metal trim piece that extends all the way onto the passenger side. This thankfully is leather wrapped. It's got red stitching on there, looks really good. And then below this large screen, you've got your physical buttons over here. This is straight out of GM products. You got your fan speed, your climate control, heated and ventilated seats, and then this is very similar to what I reviewed in even the Chevy Colorado. So lots of design touches. Definitely doesn't seem like a Honda or an Acura on the inside, but it doesn't look bad at all. You've got your cigarette style power outlet USB plug, nice open compartment over here, wireless charging pad, 2 cup holders, soft touch material on the armrest, and then climbing inside, a little bit of space over there. Now this one does have a large panoramic sunroof. Now let's jump into the second row and show you what that looks like. Jumping back here, same nice use of materials on the door panel, red contrast stitching along with your speaker grille down here. In terms of legroom, you got a pretty good amount of space. Plenty of space sitting behind myself. This is a pretty large, or long SUV, I should say. You got 2 rear air vents, a little compartment over here, along with 2 USB charging ports. And then the seats look pretty nice overall. I do like this little bit of suede over here you have on the seat back. Then opening this up, you got 2 cup holders and a pretty nice view out the top. You'll notice that this one has the upgraded Bang & Olufsen sound system, so you actually have a speaker grille above your head for the first and second row. Now jumping into the trunk, of the A-SPEC, opening it up. Looks like a pretty large compartment. I don't have the exact cubic feet of space, but very large amount of space, and that's kind of what you get with having an EV powertrain. Now opening this up, you got a large compartment down there where you can store your charging cable or just various things out of plain sight. And then you do have buttons to lower the second row seat. So if you need even more space, you can push that button and lower it. On the right hand side, you just have a grocery hook and an LED light, and it's a pretty large amount of space back here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick walk around of the exterior interior. This is the first time they're showing off the A-SPEC trim level. It's kind of cool to see some of the technology on the inside and when it's going to be coming out next year. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all of the weekly videos. Also check me out on all the social media at Schwazy_. Until next time, everybody, hope you stay Schwazy, stay healthy, have a wonderful day.